Okay. I got one more message before the day dies out. I just wanted to say this, guys. Stay tuned. Be light up, be motivated, be inspired, and keep listening to my message. Now, I got this little message to say. It's about you and your purpose, and you and yourself finding the things you were born to do. Now, you realize that it's hard for a lot of people to take the steps that will lead to success. To take the steps that will lead them to what they want to become. Will take the steps that will make them to be a better person. Reasons being that the things that are good takes time. It takes time to build them. It takes time for it to mature. It takes time for it to be fruitful. It takes time for it to come out. And so a lot of people easily give up with the resistances on the path. Now, if these things weren't really valuable or really costly, you realize that it would take you just a snap of a finger for you to get to do them. But because when you struggle to do these things, when you struggle to understand these things, and once you get to understand these things, the things you were called to do, once you get to figure it out, you realize that it's going to be profitable for life. This is one secret about life. In life, we all have a common goal to be successful. And so every single day that we live on earth, those that are conscious of their environment, conscious of their existence, tend to work in, day out, to want to get to that peak of success where everyone wants to get. Now, some other people get distracted along the way, and so they don't get to their destination. And so you found your purpose, I want you to understand that when you will finally come in contact with the things you were born to do, when you come in contact with your purpose, when you come in contact with what you were tuned into, you will realize that it's gonna give you the energy, irrespective of what comes your way. It's gonna give you the energy for you to keep on carrying every single day, to keep doing that one and the same thing that you love doing. It might not be paying right now. It might not be profitable right now. That's because that's your calling. That's your purpose. And that's something that you can live and die for it. It's a do or dare. When you find something that you resonate with, something that inspires you, that ignites you, it will give you the energy to carry on. No matter how many times you fall, you're going to still be happy. You're not going to be burned out. You're not going to feel toxic. You're not going to feel like every day is a burden, like you're worthless. No matter how many times you fail in what you're doing, you're gonna keep believing in it, because that's your vision, that's your dream. It's all gonna pay off. Remember, doing is knowing, and knowing is doing. Consistency, you stay consistent, and you stay committed to that cause, to that purpose, to that thing that you were called to do. As time goes on, you become better, because man by nature, we are all man by nature, we are all work in progress. So you become become an how do I say it, you cultivate this habit. It becomes a part and parcel of you. You keep doing it, and as you do it, you build mastery. As you build mastery, you become so intertwined with doing that thing that you're doing. And that's the same thing with bad things too, because the things that destroy you, it becomes a habit. You keep doing it, it keeps destroying you. It becomes a habit until you become so accustomed to it, so much that you don't realize it's killing you. It's the same thing with success. The more you keep doing it, and the more you keep failing, that's how you keep improvising. You keep improvising, but one thing is sure with the things that will make you happy. One thing is sure, when you find your purpose, it will give you the energy. It will give you the right tool. It will give you the right mindset for you to keep doing that until it becomes profitable. And that's why you're not going to trade it for anything. You don't need any external affirmation or confirmation from the society for you to keep doing what you were called to do. And that's why when you get to a certain point in life, you ain't going to trade that for anything, because that was something that you were called to do, guys. I just had this in my mind, and I thought I should share this with you. You all have a wonderful day. You see, as you all see, I got them kids. But because what I'm trying to put out there to you guys, these are powerful messages that I get inspired. When the Holy Spirit deposits this in my mind, I got to put it out there in the world for you. Because if I don't do it, it feels like I'm falling behind. It feels like I'm losing it. It feels like something is missing. It feels like I'm lacking. So I need to just tell you once when I get inspired, I tell you. And in my book, The Cocoon is Broken, A Life from Hardship to Faith, to Hope, through Faith and Resilience, you're going to see some of these areas where I have identified many situations where I've derailed away from the things that I was going to, the things that I'm passionate about, and then focus on something else. But I realized that it doesn't make me happy. Irrespective of how much money you're making out of it, irrespective of what kind of life you're living out of it, if it's not something that aligns with your purpose, you're not gonna find satisfaction. You're not gonna find self-actualization. You're not gonna find gratification. That's the moral reason why you find some people who have all the money in the world, yet they're still divorcing, yet they're committing suicide, yet they're not satisfied because there's lack of self-esteem or self-actualization. So you might be as worthy as you are, as the world may see it, but you're empty on the inside because you haven't really come to a conclusion with what you were called to do and what you were born to do. So that's my message for tonight, guys. As you go to bed tonight, I want you to have this, absorb this in your memory, and just think about it. Whatever thing you're doing that doesn't give you happiness, that doesn't give you satisfaction, it means you're yet to find the real things that make you happy, the real things that you were called to do. That's my message for you tonight. I love you all. Stay tuned to my page. Keep following my messages. Get inspired and recommend and comment as much as you can. Peace. I love you. Your very own motivational speaker and inspirational speaker, Bertrand Fonsa. Motivation and inspirational speaker, Bertrand Fonsa. Do recommend your folks. Come on my page, get inspired, share your visions, share your memories, share your whatever thing that's going on in your world. Remember, we have each other's back and we're here to encourage one another. Let's use the media for constructive building of community, society, and to develop a younger generation to be the leaders of tomorrow that we want. I'm called to train people, to transform people into leaders and leaders into agents of change, so that together we can work to make the world a better and safer place for all. Peace. I love you all. Stay tuned.